What's going on, family? Welcome to the channel. I'm Harlan D. White, and in today's video, I have three updates. Number one, I am now officially a grandfather. I have a 6-week-old grandbaby. Shout out to Celia, and very excited about that. And also, I want to give a shout out to my daughter Tage. I love them both tremendously, and so that's been a very exciting event in my life since the last video that I put out there. The second update is that I will run through my update on my debt-free journey, and then the last one I'll jump into my net worth update because it's been a few months since I've tackled that. You just got to get started. All right, so the first update that I want to provide is around my debt-free journey. I've been on this journey now for a little over a year and a half now, and I've been able to reduce my debt by $46,098. And as a result, I have $3,571 remaining on my debt-free journey. Now, if you've been following my journey, you may have noticed that my pace at which I was paying down my debt has definitely decreased the latter half of this year, and that's primarily because I've been focused on increasing how much I give as well as increasing how much I put into my investments. So if I were to look at it in my giving, I give about 10%. In my investments, I put about 6% into my 401k, about 10% into my HSA investments, about 10% into Bitcoin investments or more, and then I'm only setting aside roughly about 5% toward my savings to pay off my last remaining debt. Now, the reason why I have not been focused so much on this last remaining debt is because it is a 401k loan and I'm essentially paying myself back. So I have not prioritized it as much as I have some of my other debts that showed up in collections or my IRS debt that was collecting interest. But I did set a goal for myself to be completely debt free by the end of this year. So I do need to make a decision within these next couple of weeks on whether or not I'm going to go ahead and pay off my 401k loan. I will have the money to pay it off, but I'm really trying to balance whether or not I should have a heftier emergency fund or would it be more important to go ahead and pay this off, because for most of my debt-free journey I've only had about $1,000 to $1,500 emergency fund, and so I think it probably would be a good idea to have a higher one, and so I may hold off paying off this last remaining debt so that I can keep that emergency fund in place and just go ahead and continue to stack and then pay off the debt sometime early next year. If you have any opinions on that, definitely leave it in the comment section below. Now let's go ahead and jump over to my net worth update. All right, so here is my net worth tracker. If you're not familiar with the tool that I use YNAB, or You Need a Budget, and it's the tool that I use for budgeting, tracking my spending, as well as looking at reports like my net worth. I just got to a full year of net worth data. I first started tracking my net worth in December of 2020. And so now it's December 2021. So I have a full year of data to take a look at. Unfortunately, I did not start tracking my net worth at the beginning of my debt-free journey. However, I know my net worth was negative. One day I might go back and try to calculate what that number actually was. If you take a look at this chart, for most months, I was able to reduce my debt and increase my assets. As a result, increase my net worth month over month. It was just 1 month where I did not increase my net worth from the previous month. All right, so in December, my net worth was 23,000, January 27,000, February 30,000, March 44,000, April 53,000, May 55,000, June 57,000, July 61,000, August 66,000, September 64,000. Now that was the first month where I did not have a month over month increase in my net worth. But then in October, 74,000, and November 75,000. So I understand my net worth is going to be highly correlated to how well my investments do. But it is exciting to see that that number has consistently been going up, as well as my debt continue to go down, although not as high as a rate from when I first started my debt-free journey. Um, but yeah, I think that's pretty much it. That's all I really wanted to share in this particular video. If you have any questions for me, leave them in the comment section below. If you like the video, remember to like the video. And if you're interested in more content like this, go ahead and subscribe and hit that notification bell for future videos. All right, until next time.